The Ministry of Tourism, in collaboration with the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, organized a training program this week for international experts under the theme, The Role of UNESCO Global Geoparks in Geotourism for Sustainable Development. Following the training, heads of federal institutions, regional and city administrations, culture and tourism bureaus, Ethiopian professionals in the sector, and UNESCO experts from various countries visited selected tourist destinations. Among the sites visited were the Tiya, Stela, and Melkakunturi Balchet archaeological and paleontological sites, along with nearby geological heritage sites, as well as geological locations in the central Ethiopia region. United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization UNESCO Natural Sciences Program Specialist Auslem Adiaman Lopez said she has witnessed astonishing sights during her visit.
It's impressive. And as it says everywhere, land of origin, and it's really nice to see the origin of many cultures and many historical points. The rocks are amazing because they tell us the story, but how people are welcoming and how we were hosted here, and how the government and the ministry and the locals really protect their sites. So I can see that these sites are important for the local people, and this is the most important part because they connect with their history and origin. I am here to promote a new concept of UNESCO called Geopark. So Geopark is a wide area. So this is a World Heritage Site. There is one site, we have rocks, and Geopark is a wider area where we promote how these rocks were formed, where they come from, and how this site is connected with the community, and how the community, local people, could be more involved with the protection and management of these sites. So we will visit wider area for 2 days around, and we will see many sites, many other sites, geological and cultural sites, and we will discuss with the representatives how we can develop new geoparks in Ethiopia.
Bakari Manaya from Tanzania said the areas he visited are very important for educational purposes and understanding human origins.
They're very beautiful places. For example, the first one that we visited, I don't remember the name, but it was very informative. It's very educational. So for education purposes and for knowing our origins and what happened in those ages, it is a beautiful place to learn a lot of things. I got a lot of information. It's very much impressive, and that I can just give a thumb up to the government of Ethiopia and the people of Ethiopia for making sure that we preserve those things.
UNESCO's natural science expert Sophie Justice highlighted that geoparks and geotourism are crucial for sustainable development. She explained that geological heritage has global significance, and these unique sites are found in only 1 or 2 special locations around the world.
Geoparks and geotourism are really important for sustainable development because they take a whole territory with its unique geological heritage of international importance. So it's something special that is only found in 1 or 2 special places around the world, and it allows us to talk about the stories of how we live in a territory, of why our culture is there, the food that we eat, and they're beautiful places, much as the site we're visiting today. Yes, there's a cultural aspect, but there's also geology behind it as well. I'm really impressed by what I've seen. I'm really impressed by the enthusiasm, because in our workshop we had all the different regions from around Ethiopia who were participating, and people were able to share different parts of their heritage, whether it was cultural or intangible or geo-heritage. You have fantastic potential here in Ethiopia, and I encourage everybody very strongly to carry on with the efforts to develop geotourism, to develop UNESCO Global Geoparks. They're incredible UNESCO designations that work for people and work for visitors, and help us protect our environment and our society for the future.
I encourage the efforts being made for visitors and for the future to protect our environment and community, said Makunzi from Rwanda, and noted that Ethiopia's geo-heritage conservation and the local community's awareness of the sites are impressive.
Ethiopian tourism that we are even now doing, all the geo-heritage conservation, it has showed me that there are a lot of things that you have conserved. And I was so impressed by the guide, the local guide who was giving us some information that he even knows himself. So this is very good for the community and it's very good for the tourists. More research or more identification of such sites is needed so that they can also be included into the network. So I would like to call upon the UNESCO and the Geopark network to do more research using local communities because they are the ownership of what they are doing.
The Ministry of Tourism is exerting efforts to get sites showcasing geological formations registered by UNESCO as geoparks, that is according to Ethiopian news agency.